Woke up with the window open, sun on my floorboards, mind wide open. I left the doubt by the door, or didn't need it anymore. Pulled on my shoes, hit the pavement, heart in my chest, I could feel it saying, girl, don't wait for a sign. You got this life, it's mine, it's mine. So I'm running toward the spark, even if it starts small. One brave step, then I give it all. Another realm, another day. Love is life, let it play. Be happy, breathe it in. Live your dreams, let them begin. Another realm, another spark. Keep it bright, keep it hard. Love this life, let it stay. Be happy, shine away. I called my friends from the corner store, said, come on down, there's room for more. We danced in the kitchen light, laughing loud on a Friday night. And if the road gets a little wild, I keep that grin, keep that inner child. I know my name, I know my song. I've been growing all alone. So I'm running toward the spark, even if it starts small. One brave step, then I give it all. Another realm, another day. Love is life, let it play. Be happy, breathe it in. Live your dreams, let them begin. Another realm, another spark. Keep it bright, keep it hard. Love this life, let it stay. Be happy, shine away. If you fall, get up singing. If you doubt, keep on dreaming. The best part's still ahead, right where your heart's at. Another realm, another day. Love is life, let it play. Be happy, breathe it in. Live your dreams, let them begin. Another realm, another spark. Keep it bright, keep it hard. Love this life, let it stay. Be happy, shine away.
Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Good to see you all. Hi, Wendy. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kristen. Happy Friday. I hope you're all doing good. We're going to cover some crazy shit. Buckle up and be ready. This is great. I should have actually pulled out my tinfoil hat, but I didn't. Put your tinfoil hats on. I think you're going to need it. Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I love my theme song. Like, I was up here dance. I can't listen to it and not dance. Like, I just love it so much. Hi, Carol. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing good, Kristen. Hope you all had a good week. You didn't work too hard. Hope you all had a really good week. Okay, before we get started, I need everybody to please go and subscribe to my dog's YouTube channel. I'm really going to start pushing June's channel, and Sammy's going to end up doing most of the filming for it. So please subscribe to June's channel. Show my little doggo some love. I would greatly greatly appreciate it. Hi, Holler Girl. Good to see you. Hi, Flower Child. Good to see you. Hi, Jan. So I just made a quick little intro for June's channel, and I want to show it to you quick, okay?
Sun on my nose, tail on a roll, little paws tap tap, I'm ready to go. I found the ball, I found the gate, I found your smile and it feels so great. Leaning close, I've got a plan. One happy jump and we all can. Hi, it's me June. Hi, it's me June. Wagging through the day, making every heart bloom. Hi, it's me June. Hi, it's me June. Kiss your cheek, then I zoom, 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 zoom.
Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So we had an adventure today. We ordered a bike cart. So the cart you saw in the video, well, Savvy took her for her first ride. That video I showed you of her in the cart, she was heading down the road for the first time, and he got like half a mile down the trail, and she ripped the screen open with her claws and jumped out. Fuck. She wrecked it within minutes. Yeah. So we'll try something else. The next adventure, I think we're getting a kayak, and so we're going to see if she can manage being in the kayak. So yeah, I know, a little stinker. She just was like, "I don't like this, Dad." She put her claws right through the screen and ripped the door open. And next thing you know, he said he's riding along, and she's running beside him. Yeah. I must not be contained, Mama. Yeah, exactly. She hates it. Yeah, little stinker. I know. But what can you do, right? You got to love your dogs. I'm a dog. Savvy and I are both doggo people. We love our dogs so much. They are our babies. So, yeah. So please subscribe to her channel. I'm going to be posting more and more stuff on her channel. I can go live now on her channel, which is really good. I'm still going to be tweaking and stuff with we want to actually get one of those GoPro holders so we can put the GoPro on her harness. And so we can do point of view videos with her in our little journeys. So it should be fun. All right, well, let's jump into it. Apparently, we have Bigfoot happening. Okay, this is the video. Everybody ready? So this is fair use commentary. Video credit goes to News Nation. Please subscribe to the News Nation. Show them some love. Everybody put your tinfoil hats on. Yeah, it's time to be weirded out. And if you smoke fatties, it might be time to do so. It might be. It's Friday. It might be time to have a little fatty. Yeah, thanks, Vexy. It's good. I'm drinking tons of water. Water is God's nectar. Thank you, Donna. Okay, so ready? Let's go.
That has captivated people across the entire globe for centuries. Does Bigfoot really exist? Well, now there is a man called Snake the Bigfoot Hunter who claims he has found actual Bigfoot remains. He has this 8-foot, 300-pound body in his possession. He's even nicknamed it Dak. Snake says he found the remains in the Adirondack Mountains in 2024.
Okay, so if anybody's watching right now as well, like those of you in the background, please come forward and say hi. I see you all back there. Please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel if you're new. And join my memberships. Share the memberships, gift people memberships. It's like the greatest way you can help a channel. Anyways, any of you out there watching, have any of you had experiences with Bigfoot directly? I want to hear from you if you have. I have seen Bigfoot footprints, and I've actually put my foot in them in Harrison Hot Springs, British Columbia. We actually have a provincial forest there called Sasquatch Provincial Park. So giddy up.
Them on display at last year's Great New York State Fair. But here's the wild part. Snake claims he sent the specimen for DNA testing, that the results showed the body has 58.5% Neanderthal DNA and 41.5% human DNA. Snake says that those tests from Cornell's veterinary DNA lab prove that this creature is a Neanderthal-human hybrid. Now, the Adirondack Mountains have been known to be a hotspot for Bigfoot or Sasquatch sightings, but there are a lot of skeptics out there questioning Snake's discovery. So we decided, let's go to the source. Charles Stewart, better known as Snake the Bigfoot Hunter, joins me now. He's also the author of the Bigfoot Bible. Thank you so much for taking the time.
And I found this guy's YouTube page too, so we're going to go over to his YouTube page as well and give him a subscribe, give him a like, and give him some credit for the videos and stuff. Crazy stuff, right? What do you think? Have any of you experienced a Bigfoot? I'm sure at least somebody watching has.
First, how did you find these remains, and what made you think initially this could be Bigfoot's remains?
Well, you know, I found it west of Old Fort Central Adirondack Park, and the reason I found it was just being in the right area where I could smell it, because this body was decaying, and I just followed my nose deeper and deeper and deeper until, bam, there's this 8-foot-long, 300-pound specimen in front of me, and this thing was sitting in a poison.
Okay, so I was looking at this earlier. I was going to say, yeah, this is like, you know, bullshit, until I looked at the toes. The toes and the fingers.
Ivy patch, and just was absolutely disgusting. And based on what we figured out, this was dead probably about 2 days when I had found this specimen. Okay, and what was interesting is next to this body were some larger footprints, and after speaking to a couple other experts, we determined that one of the causes of this specimen's death was probably from getting bludgeoned to death by a larger Bigfoot. So
two.
Yeah, absolutely. And this could have been over territory or mating. We believe it was probably due to mating, because this is a male specimen we have, and this was around 18 to 20.
What'd you say, Ryan? Hi, Ryan. Good to see you. Hi, hon. I've seen this happen before. Someone finding Bigfoot and it turns out to be a scam. I'd be interested to see see it in person. Yeah, of course. Well, apparently if we keep watching, there is a place where he's got it displayed.
20-year range, and we figured that out by the Deadpool decay. How much?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. This DNA testing, what exactly was the testing, and what was it done on? The hair, teeth, soft tissue? What exactly?
Yeah, we had blood, hair, and fecal matter, and we just submitted it all and got that done through a friend of mine who worked at the Cornell Veterinarian Bio.
Okay, I'm going to say it. The one thing that's making me immediately go, okay, maybe I'm fucking getting old or something, but behind him on the wall here, it looks like he's got a postcard of the Virgin Islands with like half-naked women on it. Well, he's on News Nation. I just, we'll have to see.
DNA lab, and the results came back, as you mentioned, 58.5% Neanderthal/Denisovan, and that I had to do a little bit of research myself to figure out exactly what was going on. But the Denisovan is a Asian kind of Neanderthal. It's mixed with 41.5% human, and some of that's indigenous.
He said male.
So at some point, they did cross over the Bering Land Strait and have been in the Americas. So what we have there is, you know, a very dangerous, aggressive. We know they attack each other, and they could definitely attack and hurt humans for sure.
Do you know how old? Do you know how long it's been dead for?
It was dead about 2 days when I found it.
2 days. So wait a second. Let me understand. So you think it was attacked by another Bigfoot 2 days prior? In other words, there's another living Bigfoot in that area?
Yeah, and I mean these are we call them Bigfoot, but these are like Neanderthal human hybrid. And there's another one that attacked this one, and the one of the interesting things we found on our specimen, which we showed to 60,000 people, was this reproductive bone, and that's an anomaly that the Bigfoot has. That is also
What?
reproductive bone, and that's an anomaly that the Bigfoot has that is also in polar bears, and these are adaptations that allow it to procreate in an aggressive way, and that leads us to think that they don't actually form family units. They're very nomadic. If they do.
Wow, really? If this is real, look at the human. Huh, it's hard to say, eh?
Engage is for that aggressive procreation.
Hi, Daisy.
And then they go their separate ways. So
did you send this to a forensic anthropologist, or did a forensic anthropologist look at these remains?
So right now we've had the DNA test done. I've been trying to get more people to actually be in person with the body. I did get a documentary team came and peer reviewed the DNA, and this is a documentary team from Japan, and they filmed the whole a little movie on this, and they have released it there, and I have snippets of it on our website. And then what was really great is at the showing of this the first time. There was the Six Nation Indian tribes of New York, the Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, Tuscarora, and Seneca tribes. They came by and looked at the body, and they left and came back and gave me an award. They had came in and immediately identified it as a Bigfoot, as a bark eater, which is another name for Adirondack up there. So it's been like
I think it would probably believe it more if the tribes all of the native tribes he just spoke of actually came forward and said, yeah, this is the real deal. Because I would believe it then. I don't know. I'm a little bit unsure here, but some things make it go, huh, it could be real.
Multiple verifications across different paths, and we're trying to get as much people to see this thing as possible.
Yeah. Have you got any other mainstream verifications, any recognition from more of the major bodies or experts?
We're looking to get some additional people involved with the body. It's been an uphill battle, and
why? They don't believe it?
Well, Bigfoot has been considered kind of taboo and stuff. It's the thing is, this is a global phenomenon. This Bigfoot have been experienced or encountered globally. Okay, but it's still, as you know, with what happened with UFOs, that was considered.
My thing, and this is my thing. The thing I've always been with Bigfoots is if they are real, and say if this turns out that this is fact and real deal and everything, us as humans, we need to protect these people. We need to protect them. Like, we need to keep it that they're not being messed with in the wild, right? Human beings need to leave them alone and let them live their world. Hi, angry little beaver.
Fringe until it's not. So we are literally punching our way through wall after wall, getting this information out there. And the main thing I'm trying to tell people is you got to be careful when you're going out there into the wilderness.
Or
that I get.
Grab a camera, because
I grew up in the forests here in British Columbia. Those of you from British Columbia, or say from Western Washington, you know what I'm saying. All of us grew up in the woods, and we all had this weird feeling when you go in the woods. Like, as a child, I remember always keeping my ears and eyes open, always. And you just had that, it's a bit of a scary gut feeling, almost, always. Like, I still get it. Yeah, it's hard to say. I've seen the footprints in Harrison Hot Springs. I have smelt very, very weird smells in the forest, but On the other hand, it could be a bear, right? It could have been a bear stink. But yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I got you. I mean, look, it wouldn't be surprising to me if there's now a Sasquatch committee on Congress. I mean, look, UAPs, UFOs, extraterrestrials.
Yep.
Snake, you might be ahead of something here. I appreciate you coming on and sharing it with our audience.
Can I just say that the people who do not believe in Bigfoot have something I call BDS, which is Bigfoot Derangement Syndrome.
You better trademark that. You better trademark that right now, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good seeing you, Snake.
Thank you for watching.
Wow, there you
Subscribe
go.
below and down.
Okay, so there's another video after that. What do you guys think? Okay, first of all, everybody hit the thumbs up button for me. We'll take 2 seconds. Please hit the thumbs up button for me. I would really appreciate that. Appreciate that, please. We got 74 in here and 30 thumbs up. Please, up, up, up we go. Okay, so let's watch the next one. So this is another News Nation. This goes into, I don't know what they do here, talk with scientists or something.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hot Take, our extension of Jesse Weber Live, where we take your questions, your comments, your thoughts. We try to give you answers. It looks a little different tonight, doesn't it, right? Because I'm not by myself. I'm here with Joseph Scott Morgan. Good to see you, sir.
Hey, buddy.
So Joseph is, unlike just being one of my very good friends, one of the loveliest people in this entire industry. And other than just the host of Body Bags and a forensic death investigator from Jacksonville State University, and one of our guests tonight on Jesse Weber Live, we're going to be talking a lot of different cases. David, Tyler Robinson,
Okay.
arguing about this. This is good. We just throw him in the mix, but he's an expert on all things, and I think it's important because the evidence here is going to be significant. So people have been talking about, arguing about, trying to hunt down Bigfoot for centuries. There are some even claiming they have evidence, footprints, handprints, DNA, and we're going to follow that evidence to see if there is legitimate proof that Bigfoot exists. And again, I'm not only going to have Joseph on, but we got something else that we have to talk about, okay?
Thank you, Vexing. Thank you very much, Vexing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your super chat big time.
Before you go to bed tonight, I want you to remember this. Nothing drains you more than your own mind. Stop stressing over what you cannot control. You did enough today. You are enough today. Let yourself rest in that truth, my friend. You're going to be okay. I promise. Before you...
Thank you. I love you too, girl. 48 months. Wow.
Welcome to another realm. Prepare to journey into the unknown. Look for answers, help those lost souls. We get a bit spicy and very bold. The passion for the untold. Love, laugh, and live life. We find missing here. We love spirits here. We find real clues here. Tara listens to important words sent to her from another realm. Words that get mysteries solved.
There you go. Thank you so much, Vexing. You mean the world to me, honey. You know that. All right. Okay, let's keep going.
So the reason we're talking about Bigfoot is we have a very special guest tonight, right? So when you think about Bigfoot and the myth and everything in between, there's this guy. His name is Charles Stewart. He's also called Snake the Bigfoot Hunter. I'm not kidding you. Snake the Bigfoot Hunter claims he possesses actual Bigfoot remains. That this 8-foot, 300-pound specimen tested at 58.5% Neanderthal DNA and 41.5% human DNA. He says he found the remains in the Adirondack Mountains in 2024, put the body in display at last year's Great New York State Fair, says the DNA results from Cornell's veterinary DNA lab prove that this creature is a Neanderthal human hybrid. He's coming on the show tonight. We're going to talk about it, see if there's something real here, and we can also talk about Joseph with it. Because look, skeptics will say, you know what they're going to say. This is fake. This is a hoax. But again, Snake is going to join me tonight. Jesse Weber Live, 11 p.m. Eastern. But Snake is not the only person who claims to have evidence of Bigfoot, right? There have been so many sightings over the centuries. You know, since Bigfoot was first talked about, there were North American settlers started reporting sightings during the late 1800s. Into the 1900s. There was the occasional finding of these footprints, these sporadic encounters, a few grainy photos, videos, and
when this is over, I will pull up Google Earth and show you the area where I stepped in the footprint myself. It was fucking huge, like 3 times the size of a bear print.
It all added to the mystery. It all added to the conversation. Those who claim to have seen Bigfoot, they've described everything from this large upright ape to an actual hairy human. What were the commercials? Were the Geico?
It was Geico.
Was a caveman though, not Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's caveman. And he's real sensitive too, so be very careful.
Right. By the way, I think but you know, by the way, we wrote this down. We got some notes. You know, there's confusion between Bigfoot and Sasquatch. It's really no difference between Bigfoot and Sasquatch. They are simply 2 different names for the exact same mythical bipedal ape-like creature. And actually, Sasquatch is derived from indigenous Pacific Northwest terminology. Bigfoot is a modern name coined by the media in the 1950s. There's a British explorer, David Thompson.
Okay, so we're going to stop there, and I want to jump to this guy's YouTube channel because I see how people are going in the chat. Okay, so where is his channel? One sec. Bigfoot Hunter. Okay, here. So this is his channel. Fair use commentary goes to Bigfoot Hunter. Everybody please subscribe to him like I just did. Show him a like and let's get on with it. Let's look at what these are his shorts.
What's up, everyone? It's Snake the Bigfoot Hunter here. We've been getting a lot of emails from angry religious organizations. Why are they angry? Well, it's easy. We have this Neanderthal body that shows evolution exists on the human level, all right? And to them, that goes right in the face of their divine intervention, or that we're all... When we taxidermy the body, we found a baculum, which is a reproductive bone. Okay.
They taxidermied the body. That's why. Oh my God. They taxidermied the body. What do you think of that? Huh. Well, if it is real, I guess you got to do what you got to do if even like scientists won't listen to you, right? Hi, Lena. Okay, let's keep going. Where is his stuff here?
When we taxidermy the body, we found a baculum, which is a reproductive bone. Okay. And that is how they procreate. It helps them. When we taxidermy the body, we found a baculum, which is a
baculum.
Bone.
Okay, let me look that up. Baculum. Baculum bone. Oh. Okay, it says the baculum, also known as the penis bone. The penile bone is a bone in the penis of many placental mammals. It is not presented in humans. Oh, isn't that interesting? Well, we'll see.
And that is how they procreate. It helps them. When we taxidermy the body, we found a baculum, which is a reproductive bone. Okay. And that is how they procreate. It helps them. When we taxidermy... People are a bit worked up about the Patterson-Gimlin film being exposed as a... So we have here something really interesting, okay? Bigfoot footprint, okay? Now, right here, you see the ridge of its foot, and it goes down quite a bit. Looks like it's about down here.
That is very much like what I saw, but I should have took a fucking picture. It was back in the 90s. It was on the beach of Harrison Lake in British Columbia. And it was like in the sand, so it was a really good print. It was about that size.
So it's if you do for scale, that's a big one. Definitely 4 to 5 distinctive toe footprints. Look at this. This branch has been broken right here, right above where this footprint is. But follow me this way. This one, you see again. Now this looks like the left foot here, and this looks like where the bottom is, and then this goes all the way back up here. To me, it.
Okay.
Fucking go. Yeah, this is Snake the Bigfoot Hunter.
See, look at the toes. What do you guys think? What's your opinions, people? Is this a bunch of shenanigans or is this the real deal? Good to see you all. Hi, Idaho. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Vista. You think it's fake? Okay, let's keep going.
Jack.
Okay, so this is
named after its location found in the Adirondack Mountains. Clocking in at 8 feet and 300 pounds. The DNA at Cornell Veterinarian BioDNA Lab to be of Neanderthal lineage. Welcome to the future. Jack, named after its location found in the Adirondack Mountains.
okay. I hope. Okay, like if he's legit, then please publish the papers and show proof of the DNA. Prove it all, please.
Clocking in at 8 feet and 300 pounds. The DNA at Cornell Veterinarian BioDNA Lab to be of Neanderthal lineage. Welcome to the future.
Shit, 1 second. Oh, I can't help it. Every time I hear a helicopter or a plane going over, I'm thinking there's a fire outside.
Does it still stink?
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, it's decomposing still, and it's been taxidermy. But when we taxidermy the body, we found a baculum, which is about a 9-inch long reproductive bone.
Okay.
And that is how they procreate. It helps them. Similar to that of a polar bear or a walrus or raccoons.
Does it still stink?
Hmm.
Let's bring this to Ohio, thinking locally. Do any sightings come out of Ohio? What have you heard about as far as what folks have seen in our state?
Well, what you guys have going on is insane because you have.
I'm trying not to be opinionated.
Hello, friends. It's me, Snake the Bigfoot Hunter. I am going to Ohio to investigate the multiple Bigfoot sightings and that dang comet. That's right. I'm traveling from the Adirondacks to Ohio to investigate all the craziness happening there. I will be appearing live on TV and have requested meetings with the Ravenna Sheriff's Department and the Mayor of Akron, Ohio. I will be providing actual in-person updates.
3 months ago.
Follow for all the posts. And if you are in the area and have information or would like to connect, send a message or comment down below.
Slidell, Louisiana.
3 months ago.
1991. We're outside. We're playing on these junk cars that were in the in the backyard. They have like a junkyard. Yeah, in the backfield. We go back there, we swing on the tires and stuff like that. One day I turn around, my brother's running for it. He gets back to one of the cars. I jump off, I follow him. He jumps on the car. I said, "What are you running for?" And he's like, look. And he's pointing over back towards the tree. And there's 8 feet tall thing standing by the tree. We jumped up on the cars to run home. We looked back one more time, and he had been sitting down against the tree, looking right towards where we were running around, running away. But we're never.
Very interesting.
Inmates escaped from Dan.
So, wow. So that's his YouTube channel. Go and give him a subscribe. I subscribe to the local. I think so, Wendy. I don't know. I think I am. I know a thing will pop up on my phone if we've got an evacuation alert. Okay, so I'm going to pull up Google Earth quick, show you where I saw it. And the thing that really has always got my attention when it comes to the Sasquatch or etc. is the forests. We've all watched videos of the forests where the trees are, bent really weird, and some of them look like it could be a Sasquatch nest or a house or whatever in the forest. Well, growing up here, I've seen like hundreds of spots like that in the forest. And it makes your hair stand on end sometimes when you're looking at it. It's like, holy shit, how did that happen? Like, say a tree that's like completely like curved over and almost like tied in a knot. And it's just, yeah, pretty wild stuff. So this is Harrison Hot Springs, British Columbia. This is it's a resort area here in Canada, here in BC. And look, our provincial park is called Sasquatch Provincial Park. Okay. So I don't know when this was. It was like in the 90s. I was here at the hot springs with my family, and the lake was down. The water on the lake was down. And I don't know. I was walking like out here with my sister. I was probably, I don't know how far out I was, but all I know is it was sand for a long, long ways. And it was right here. The footprint was right here on the sand. And it looked kind of like a bear print, but like 5 times larger. It was absolutely huge. So yeah, and there is just Google Sasquatch Park, British Columbia, and you will see report after report after report about sightings of Sasquatch. It's just, those of you from Washington State, you'll know what I'm saying. It's just one of those things you grow up, like you just grew up here, and it's just almost, it's normal. It's normal. And now when you go to certain areas, like I've seen a sign recently, and I don't know where it was. It might have been on Vancouver Island, actually, around Tofino. I think it's there. I saw at the entrance of a trail, there was a sign that said Sasquatch in the area, warning. Not just bear, it actually said Sasquatch in the area. Brought out by our provincial government, which is even more amazing. Yeah. He took it to Cornell University to run the DNA. So publish the reports then, please. Like if you end up watching this, do everything you can to show that this is legit. Let's see the reports. Because if they are real, then us as mankind, we need to leave them alone and protect them. They've been protected all these years. We need to keep it that way. We don't need people hunting them down in the forest. Literally hunting them. It's, All right, so I'm just scanning through this other News Nation video quickly. There's nothing else really. It's just them talking about it. Okay. Let's see what else. Have any of you watching? If you're watching in the background, you're on the replay. 1 second here. If you're on the replay, please put in the comments your experience. Sasquatch, Harrison. Let's see what comes up for that. Classic Canadian Sasquatch stories. Okay. Sasquatch returns to Harrison Hot Springs. Harrison Hot Springs, 1 sec. There's so many documentaries. So many. That missing 411 guy on YouTube, have any of you watched him? Some of the things people do is just so funny. Dressing up as Sasquatch. Okay. Some of them have blown my mind, like looking at some of the footage, you know. Some of it is blatant, absolute nonsense, but some of it is like, what? Like this one here. This was before AI. Okay, so that's Harrison Lake. Okay, 1 sec. Just trying to see. Oh, there's actually a museum, and we should Savvy and I should go and do a video at Harrison. Sasquatch rummages through. Okay, I'm looking for something that's British Columbia. There's so much to watch. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm not going to bother sharing anything because I'm going to be looking for hours and hours and hours on stuff. I've watched MT Paranormal. He lives in Ohio and runs spirit communication device with other equipment within the woods. He had a close Bigfoot sighting recently. He's going back to the area. Wow, thank you, Diva. That's amazing. Do they have a YouTube channel? Let me look at his stuff. MT Paranormal? The only reason why it's what it is. It is what it is. The reason why I believe in Bigfoot is because I've seen the footprints and I've smelt stuff, and I grew up in the forests here. You just kind of know. The surge, Bigfoot sightings in Ohio, March 2026. I wonder if this guy, let me see his channel. He could use some subscribers too. All right, let's look at his video here. He's got. Okay, let's watch this one video here. The surge, Bigfoot sightings. All right, so I'm going to pull up his channel now. Thank you for recommending him, Diva. Everybody, please go subscribe to him and show him some love. Give him a subscribe, give him a like I just did in front of all of you. And Let's see what he's got on his website here. Hi, Two Speed. Good to see you.
What an exciting time for Portage County, Ohio. There's been over 7 reported Bigfoot sightings in the area. It's actually making news.
Well,
I think I've seen his channel before. He looks kind of familiar now.
many people on social media are asking, have you seen Bigfoot?
I have not.
What did I smell? It smelled like, to be honest, I tried to just rub it off that it was a bear. It smelled like feces. It smelled like urine. It smelled like sweat. It smelled like almost like rotten meat. And yeah, it was nasty. Nasty. Like, I don't know how far away from it, how far away it was from me, but yeah, it stunk. And my person that was with me at the time, he was like, what the fuck? I'm like, we need to go. we turned around and left, and we were hiking up in Fraser Canyon in British Columbia. Yeah. Pretty scary stuff. Skinwalkers are described as smelling like rotten meat. Yeah. Yeah. Don't scare me, Ryan. Maybe don't scare me. You trying to say the skinwalker from Arizona followed me? No. I have personal firsthand experience with skinwalkers in Arizona. You guys all know that. Yeah. It's okay. They do. They smell like a rotten animal. A rotten animal. There's no other way to describe it. And you just know. And I've heard the knocking on the trees. I've heard cries in the forest. But again, I tried to just play it off that, oh, I just heard a coyote or something. But my entire life, I've been absolutely terrified of them. I used to have actual nightmares about Bigfoot when I was a toddler. Okay, so like, that's not weird. I used to have nightmares about a Sasquatch coming to get me, and I was probably, I'm not kidding, 3, 4, 5 years old, and it used to be reoccurring every night. Ever since, I've been like, I love going in the forest. It's my safe place. But on the other hand, I'm always watching, and I'm always a little bit nervous. Like, I always feel like we're being watched, no matter where we are. Like, even here in the Okanagan, I get nervous. Yeah. How do we do that? Arizona, it's a long story. I've discussed it many times. I lived on old Apache Native burial land, and my house was absolutely off the charts scary. Scary shit. Yep.
No, I have not either.
Northeast Ohio is buzzing about claims that the creature is wandering around Portage County.
Who knows?
We're still waiting for an additional word from the sheriff's office. They said they would provide a statement this afternoon, but for now, the Garrettsville Police Department has a simple tip: stay calm and make sure to stay inside if you ever feel unsafe.
Go away.
Go away?
Okay, so he used a spirit box in the woods. I've never done that. Flat out, I don't know if I could do that. I actually lived right beside it, Ryan. Ancient Apache Native land. And, well, my fucking land was part of it at one point in time. And there was a large hill right beside us. And there was 3 Apache Native camps there. And the Archaeology Society came in and like cleaned it all up and took all the pieces and stuff. Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. And I never say that. But you know what happened? I'm going to be flat out honest here. You know why I had a problem? It's my fault. I went up to one of those Apache sites. My daughter was with me. And we brought home, I found a rock, a big rock that had a perfect round circle right in the middle. of it with soot all the way inside. From the, it was a fire starter rock. Like I can't, like 1,000 years old. Well, stupid me picked it up and brought it home. I brought it home. And then shit got real bad, real fast. Yeah. And my ex still lives there, and the stone's still sitting in the living room. Yeah, it was really, really, really scary. And this, like, I didn't know at the time. I'm addicted to rocks. I bent down. I was like, oh, look at this. It's so cool. Let's take it home. Oh. Yeah. Go back and watch the videos from my channel from 8 years ago.
I'm going to throw something. Let me know if you can hear this.
I'll throw.
What?
Did you hear that? If you'll throw, okay.
Okay. What device? I always want to know if to hear something that clear. What freaking app are you using, dude? Like, I need to know, please. I need this in my world. What app are you using?
Throw.
Did you hear that? If you'll throw, okay. Here we go. Yeah, I just heard it too. And there's the spikes.
See, you guys all know me. Like, so the creator here, MT Paranormal, nice to meet you. My name's Tara. We might get along pretty well. I've got an entire life of paranormal stuff, and I'm a medium. And anyways, I'm always asking for you guys, like, I want to hear these original videos with no music in them. I need to hear the original background so I can listen to the background.
Like a house.
Thank you for that. Transcendence theory. Oh my God, Diva, you kick ass. Thank you very much. I don't use spirit boxes anymore. But if there's something new that is out and it's really good, yeah, I'll try give it a try. Anything to experience another realm, literally. Literally. Ever seen the movie Boggy Creek Monster is about the Bigfoot? I live less than a mile from there. I'm surrounded by creeks, woods. Wow, that's amazing, 2Speed. Amazing. And have you personally experienced anything yourself? When he does live, he doesn't have music. Okay, Diva. Thanks for letting me know. I'm subscribed now, so it'll pop up on my channel if he goes live. Okay, let's keep going.
Or something like that.
More than that. She got thrown down. My power pack swung out of my pack and gone. Crazy.
She got thrown down? Is she okay?
Turn off my light.
Yeah, she's fine. Her pack opened up on its own. Crazy.
All right, hello everyone. Mike here, MT Paranormal Life. Today, I am here in Portage County, Ohio, and what an exciting time for Portage County, Ohio. There's been over 7 reported Bigfoot sightings in the area. It's actually making news. So I thought, of all the strange things happening in this area, I thought I would get out today and see what happens out here. There was also another body that was recovered over at the Berlin Reservoir, right by here. So there's been a lot of...
Another body of what? A human body or a Sasquatch body?
things happening. A lot of attention for this area. So I thought I would get out, do an investigation, see what happens. I'm joined here tonight with the cameraman from the cameraman crew, along with Trapper, and I've got T-Mac from T-Max American Experience, and Stacy's joining me.
Wow.
Well, let's keep moving here and see what happens. Strange, my AI facial recognition for the auto tracking has picked up a face. It's right here. I'm going to turn on Transcend Theory as well.
Okay.
I do have my full spectrum camera, taking some pictures.
Wow.
Still finding it. Again, it's
On me.
It's right here. On you? Hello, my name's Mike.
Transcendence. I need to find that. Oh, here it is.
If you can hear me,
Yeah,
can you
installing
talk
it
to me?
now.
Use my device. Time. Use my device. Maybe
I'm
tell me who you
installing
are.
it now. I'm installing it now, and then we'll go in the backyard and ask if there's any Bigfoot back there. Sound good? Cool. Hard to believe watching from a woman who is using over 3 filters. Be real, please. Well, I like the filters, and I have the filters on for a reason. So if you don't like it, you're welcome to leave. Bye. No, it was free. I just installed it. And it's made by Thrill Seekers, which is actually, they're pretty good. Oh, I think I've actually used this before. Yeah, so we'll go in the backyard and listen for Bigfoot. Though on the other hand, it might attract them to my house. Yeah, pretty wild stuff. Okay, let's keep going.
Is there somebody right here in front of me?
Global.
Weird, this place is like void of sound.
To be flat out honest, I mean, I've done paranormal, I've done hunting, I've done all that stuff all my life, but standing in a forest with a ghost box and holy shit, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Honestly, I think it would be too scary. There's no freaking way.
It is very quiet.
Yeah, like nothing.
Here's my digital trimeter.
And rolling in a fight.
And roll in a fight. I'd like to know if you can hear me or see me. Can you give me a sign? Tell me.
Listen to that don't.
Okay.
Listen to that
Listen
doubt.
to that don't.
Said.
I think that might be out of
What's
order.
that doubt?
Maybe don't listen to that. What? Tell me what you don't want me to listen to.
Pick him up, run.
Wow, this is interesting. Pick him up, run. Wow.
Would you guys have the nerve to do it? Would you go into the woods and do it? Wendy, you want to come over and we'll go in the woods? Wendy, come on. You could be here in a half an hour. You want to come with me and we'll go into the woods up the hill and play the spirit box? Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. I have filters on for a reason. Because I have super bags under my eyes and they're embarrassing. So that's why. Okay. And also Ren, oh my God. Ren, that's your new name for your channel. Ren, Ryan and Jen, Ren. Get your passports and you're coming up to see me up here too. Everybody in the States, you can come up and visit. And yeah. I would go anywhere people claim creatures and paranormal activities. I have yet to experience anything. Well, come and see me. I'm not kidding. Come. You and Jen, come and visit. And I will somehow get you your first paranormal experience. Come on. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah. Bring Wendy with you, bring Donna with you, bring everybody with you. I think the only time I would be terrified is on my own land, but unclaimed land belongs to so many, many beings. Right? Very, very good point. Yep, it's scary. Okay, let's keep going.
Us and druids.
Us and druids. What you're hearing through Transcend Theory is actually being put together out of a database of letters and numbers. These messages are actually being spelled out. Let that sink in for a minute. Transcend Theory does not use words or phrases in its database. It is strictly letters.
For the sleep.
What you're hearing.
While we're sitting here, I'm going to turn this on. Okay? So, any of my spirit guides, if you have anything you want to tell us regarding Sasquatch, are they real or are they not? Can you come through for me?
TH only share.
Come on. Our Sasquatch. Oh, now I know why I didn't like this app. One sec. It comes through. Comes through as just nonsense. Anyways, I'll keep it going. See if anything comes through. It actually records the words, so you can go back and look at them. Interesting. Maybe I'll try it in my backyard because I've got the graveyard back there. Maybe we'll do that. Hey? Don't ever put yourself down. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Vexing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, get over here, Ryan. Get your passports. Come on. And I mean it. I'll see you here by next summer, okay? And Donna too. Hi, Divine. How's it going? Okay, let's keep going.
Hearing is being put together and spelled out, which is pretty amazing. Falsely. Pick him up, run. Interesting. Who's here? Can you tell me your name through my device here? Transcend Theory is an app for your mobile phone.
Indies for set.
Indies for set. You can see that. It'll focus. Transcribe is built in, and what it does is it tries to spell out what comes through to help you understand it. It's not always right, though. Always trust your ears versus what Transcribe says. Okay, well, let's keep moving. Do you know who I am? If you do, can you maybe say my name?
You.
Yes, me.
What am I need to take the mute button off of my microphone, don't I? Anyways, what I'm getting at is there's certain words out there that a spirit box will say, and even me as a medium, I'm like people claiming their spirit box has said that. Even I'm an expert at listening, and that's why I'm like, nah, I don't think it says that, Yeah.
I was here not that long ago, and I was investigating the site of where they recovered a woman's body from the past here, which has happened many times here. Berlin here has become kind of well known, unfortunately, for a place where people's bodies have been recovered.
Oh, that's too bad.
And there was just
I'm Orlando.
There was just another body that was recovered a couple days ago here.
That's sad.
I'm Orlando. Hello, Orlando. My name's Mike. Alert. I am curious to
Thus,
find out if the spirits of those who have passed away that were recovered here, if somehow their spirit is connected to this place, their memories, and if they're still around to communicate through the devices and through electronic voice phenomenon.
From everything I've understood, you know, the trees, let's just say trees, the energy of the trees hold spirits very, very well. Very strong energy. Trees and water. For some reason, water is an incredible source for spirit communication.
On your EVPs. Notice anything? Anything going on?
It's a tree, and it looks like somebody shaved on it or something.
Oh, the one that's missing all the bark there?
Yeah.
Up. Who's up? We'll take some photos with the camera. What do you want me to see?
Police and
Police
and.
Oh, look at that. That is a bit weird, actually. Bear, would a bear do that, maybe? I know moose and elk and stuff, they rub their backs up on the trees. That almost looked like it's been peeled up.
Maybe.
Hi, Dukes. Hi, Cat.
Yours? What's mine? Something was shaving away at this tree. See some scratching here. What was scratching at this tree here? Something chewing at it or scratching it? Trying to think what other animals.
It very well could have been a bear scratching on it. Though a bear would leave deep scratches. I don't know what that would be, honestly. That looks like something rubbing up its back against it.
Could be here that could have crawled up here and chewed at this. Where did T-Mac go? You got walking? Okay.
Up 4.
Up 4. Another up. Something about up. Said up 4 this time. Last time.
Deer.
Said up.
A buck, yeah.
You. Me? You know my name?
Wow.
I make my tobacco offering while I set up for this. What's that? At the end of the.
Good to see you here, Lady Divine. I've missed you too, hon. Good to see you in. Take a few minutes to yourself to relax.
Road is where the body is found.
Okay.
And there's
See his gimbal he's holding? I need to get one of those. Oh my god, I need to get one of those. Look at that. It looks like it's holding a phone, maybe a second phone, and a GoPro all at once.
It smells like heavy natural gas back there, but I climbed up on top of the container thing.
And a flashlight all in one. Oh my god, I need one of those. So it's holding 2 phones, a GoPro, flashlight, and probably a microphone too. I need to put that on my Amazon wish list, that's for sure. Very cool. Ryan, do you use anything like this? I know you use GoPro.
All right, we'll have to go down there a little bit further then. Let's see. Hello, Danse, to all the spirits here, to all the entities, to all the life, to show my respect to you, to this land, to Mother Nature. I offer you this tobacco. Please come communicate with me. Marquis Hookah.
Ah,
One of the other bodies that were
welcome to my channel, Layla. I'm up in the Okanagan in British Columbia.
recovered were located down this way.
Oh, you never used it.
Let's go back to this area.
Give it a go. You need to use it.
Let's do me, Bill.
Me, Bill. Your name's Bill? Hello, Bill. My name's Mike. Can you hear me or see me?
Where to?
I don't know. You want to come along with us and talk to us? We're just going for a walk out here. Does this place mean anything to you?
And there.
And there? I was going to ask if you had been here before.
Ryan is still here. See how the trees are right now, like in this video? The open forest trees stuff. That's when you'll see me, okay?
And
What happened? Did something happen to you? Can you tell me what happened?
in that.
A man? Tell me about the man.
Okay.
Rest.
Rest?
Okay, we're not going to watch all of that. So go and give him some love. Go subscribe to him. It's called MJ Paranormal. There is so much stuff on Bigfoot in that. Let me see if I can find anything local. There's so much to watch. Trying to look for something that's kind of official. Oh, this is from 10 years ago. Look at the, okay. Okay, this is from CTV News 10 years ago.
Northern Vancouver Island is at the center of an eerie mystery. People in Alert Bay say they've been hearing strange screams and howls from the forest at night, and the legend of the Sasquatch runs deep in their First Nations culture.
Hey, Alert Bay is at the top of Vancouver Island, and it's just it's a native reserve, and that's it. It's tiny, 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 out in the middle of nowhere.
As CTV's Gord Kurbis reports, some are now wondering if those legends are real.
It's an eerie recording captured on a cell phone of something that's making strange howling noises heard throughout Alert Bay.
We heard it once, and I didn't get the recording. And then second time, I got the recording. And I was on the back porch. Very eerie.
The audio was recorded just recently on the backside of Cormorant Island. It's been heard by many all over the island.
This summer, I've heard it 3 times. I've heard it scream 3 times. But it's been coming here for years.
Whatever's been making the noise is heard primarily at night. Some say it's a dog, but others say that's impossible.
With that volume, absolutely nothing. No dog can make that kind of a noise with that volume.
Art Dick hears the vocalizations just outside of his home. He's convinced the calls are from a Sasquatch. He believes the creature is real because of several previous encounters, like several years ago.
Okay, so stuff like this, like even though we watched, hopefully the guy did really find one. I really hope he did. But this is the stuff that makes my hair stand on end.
Ago on a remote island further south when a tree was thrown at himself and fellow clam diggers.
Pulled the tree right out of the ground. The branches were still on it. I don't know anything that can just literally pull a tree with roots and all. I mean, you see that little alder growing out there. You try to go and pull it out, you're not going to be able to do it.
While the howls and screams that have been heard throughout Alert Bay could be dismissed as simply animal noises, you have to keep in mind that Cormorant Highland is a location where there is no wildlife. There's no bears, no cougars, not even any deer. And while you could dismiss the noises, there have been plenty of sightings.
One person that's seen it, her father lives in
Scroll to the beginning of this live stream, Kat. Hi, Connie.
Alert Bay, and she came up to visit her father. So she went up to the graveyard to pay respects to one of her family. And when she went up to the graveyard, she seen it standing there. She turned around and she got out of there right away. She didn't even go to the graveyard.
And a more recent sighting when a group of teens were playing soccer near the band's big house. A large upright creature moved quickly alongside the building in just a few strides.
Yeah, they took off right away. They don't even stay there anymore after the dark.
Tomorrow on CTV News, a visit to the island by renowned Sasquatch investigator John Bindernagle, talking with witnesses and looking for clues, and we'll travel along. Gord Kerbis, CTV News, Alert Bay.
Wow.
This story goes all the way back to California in 1970.
Okay, we don't want to watch that. Okay.
A community
struck for that one. Okay, well, that's amazing. Okay, possible Sasquatch sighting outside of Squamish, BC. Okay, Squamish, BC is between Vancouver and Whistler, the big ski resort. Let's see what we got here.
Sasquatch down there.
Okay, you can see it now. This, when it's showing places in British Columbia and in our mountains, it makes my skin crawl. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you people. I just know. This is 12 years ago.
We're on top of Tricuni Peak, and pretty sure it's just Sasquatch down there.
Oh my God, look at
I
this.
can't really see it very well. There's this little black dot
Right there.
walking in the middle of the snow, in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I wish you could see it better in this thing. It's huge. That is pretty big.
And if it was a bear, it wouldn't be doing it right now. That's on a glacier in the snow. There wouldn't be a bear there. And a human would be even smaller to see.
I can't zoom in anymore.
Oh, there we go. What the
Just to give
hell?
you an idea where we are right now. Middle of nowhere.
See?
Why would he walk up that way? If that was a human, why would you walk up that bridge?
Again, like I said in the beginning of the live stream, if you got them, smoke them if you got them. You might need it to watch this. I can't.
Or that snow line. Why would you not just go straight down?
Wow.
Good thing we brought beers. We could lure him over here. Dude, that's bizarre.
That's amazing.
For sure I did.
So you can watch. They watch it go up the hill. Okay, let's see. Finding Bigfoot in British Columbia Cascade Mountains. This one is 16 minutes long. So fair use commentary. Give credit to these channels I've watched. The one we just watched was from M. Lamont. And this next one is going to be the Stealthy Maltese Falcon. Subscribe, give them a like.
Weird sound out there too. It's undescribable, that horrible smell and grunting sounds. I don't think the mic picked it up, but
it's like we're going on a 3-month safari. However, we're just going for minimum 4 nights, possibly 6. So let's see how this is going to work. Oh, what to get? Okay, so we get here and realize our pumping power isn't anything close to what's going to be required So first snag.
Okay.
This.
Oh my God, they got a TV in
Come
their
to British
tent.
Columbia.
What the hell? What is that? Oh, it's an iPad in the tent. Let's just say I haven't been camping since before there was such thing as iPads. Okay. Okay, come on. Let's do our. Where's the Sasquatch hunting? Okay. He looks like he's actually up here.
ALL. Good.
Okay, I'm not just seeing. This is just a. Okay, never mind. That's the guy's just camping trip. Classic Canadian Sasquatch stories, the Lower Mainland, Vancouver. This is a compilation. We explore native legends. Bigfoot documentary, Bigfoot, British Columbia Sasquatch encounters, Bigfoot. Okay, let's do this one. So video credit goes to Bigfoot Case Files. I'm going to subscribe to them, give them a like, and let's see what these people have to say. Thanks for being here, everybody. Washington State has the 9. Yeah. And we're literally just above it, Ryan. It's in mountain wise, it's all the same thing. Yeah, we're hoping to buy an RV soon. We want to buy just like a little RV, nothing big, just a little something to tow with the truck. Come walk the euthanasia Sulphur River bottoms. You will believe. I would love to. One day I will. Okay. Thank you, Donna. So yes, video credit goes to them. Let's see what they've got here. Looks like they've got a good production. Shannon Morgan. Hi, Shannon.
My name is
Welcome
Shannon
to another
Morgan,
realm.
and welcome to Bigfoot Case Files. British Columbia is one of the wildest places in North America. From the coastal rainforests and rugged mountains to the endless logging roads and remote back.
That's one thing I'm very proud of is that Savvy and I have been trying to show you as much as we can, like our adventures. We're going to be going out doing more and more and more stuff. But that's why I always record videos. I always upload them because I want you guys to see where we live and experience it with us and June, of course. So please subscribe to June's channel. Before we go any further, I need to plug my Fur Babies channel. Please go and subscribe to June.
Sun on my nose, tail on a roll, little paws tap tap, I'm ready to go. I found the ball, I found the gate, I found your smile and it feels so great. Leaning close, I've got a plan. One happy jump and we all can. Hi, it's me, June. Hi, it's me, June. Wagging through the day, making every heart bloom. Hi, it's me, June. Hi, it's me, June. Kiss your cheek, then I zoom, 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 zoom.
Do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do. And I zoom, zoom, zoom. So she got her new bike cart today. Savvy and I were both excited. Bike's ready to go, fully charged. We're like, okay, we're going to ride all the way around Kalamalka Lake. Savvy got June up on the trail, and within half a mile, she had scratched her way through the sides of the fucking thing and ripped it up. And Savvy's riding along, and all of a sudden, June's running beside him. So she doesn't like it too much. which is so disappointing. And she's destroyed it, and she used it for 10 minutes. Yeah. But it was cute, so at least I got a video of her riding down the street in it.
Country. There are countless places where few people ever go. It's also one of the regions with the highest number of reported Bigfoot encounters, with sightings stretching back generations. In today's video, you'll hear several first-hand reports from people who found themselves face-to-face with something that they still cannot explain. These encounters come from individuals who never expected to experience anything, but yet each of them walked away convinced that they had seen something real. If you're looking for even more Bigfoot encounters after this video, please be sure to check out my podcast on Spotify. I also have books available on Amazon filled with first-hand Bigfoot reports, along with encounters involving Dogman and other unexplained creatures. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I always enjoy reading about your own experiences and opinions. Now, let's get into today's encounters.
Thank you for your video.
I was 28 at the time, working as a seasonal firefighter in northern British Columbia. It was midsummer, and we had been called up to a wildfire near the edge of a remote stretch of pine and fir, miles from the nearest logging.
Do I think Alberta will break away from Canada? No. Nope. Not going to happen. Sorry. They've been trying to do this breakaway shit my entire life. It's not going to happen.
Road. This fire was stubborn, moving faster than we expected, and the wind kept shifting. I had been fighting fires for years, but nothing about that day was normal. It was late afternoonish, and I was alone on a ridge, flanking the fire as part of a containment line. My crew had moved down the valley to tackle a hotspot closer to the main road. I was cutting a fire break through some of the thick undergrowth when I heard a low snapping rustle. The smoke made visibility difficult, but I saw movement in the distance, maybe 100 meters away. I thought maybe it was another firefighter, but then I realized that there was no people in that section of the ridge. The movement was upright, humanoid, and impossibly large. It then stepped out into a small clearing, and I saw it very clearly. It was 8 feet tall and covered in thick, dark brown hair, and it blended into the shadows of the forest. Its shoulders were huge, almost sloped like an athlete's, and its arms were long down past its knees. The face was human-ish in shape, but the features were coarse and rough. My heart was hammering when it looked straight at me, but I didn't scream or run. I've been trained to stay calm in emergencies, and the same instincts kicked in. This creature made a low exhale, almost like a warning. It then shifted its weight and stepped forward. I grabbed my fire axe and I made sure it was visible. It stopped.
I would absolutely pee my pants right on the spot. And I would I think I actually probably would pass out. Boom, down I go. I'd be gone. Gonzo. Flat on my face.
Stopped, tilting its head, watching me. And then it did something unexpected. It crouched slightly and started picking at the ground, digging in the dirt and brush as if it was looking for something. At first I thought it might be an animal, but its size, the way that it moved, and the intelligence in its eyes told me otherwise. I stayed still observing. The fire was still burning behind me, crackling through the undergrowth, but all of my focus was on this creature. I could see the power in its frame and the muscles beneath the hair. It was completely unconcerned with me, focused solely on the earth in front of it. Eventually, a gust of wind carried the smell of smoke and ash to it, and it paused, raising its head. Its gaze swept over the ridge, over me, and then without a sound, it turned and disappeared into the trees. I stayed put for several minutes after it disappeared, making sure that it wasn't coming back. I then radioed my crew, and I moved cautiously to regroup. They thought I had encountered a bear, or maybe hallucinated from the smoke, but those footprints that I found after didn't belong to any bear, elk, or human. I never saw it again, not in that fire, or even anywhere else. But I do know that it wasn't aggressive, but it also wasn't timid either. It was aware of me and fully in command of the environment. I've fought many fires, faced falling trees, and been caught in the high winds and flame, but nothing in my life has ever left me as nervous as seeing that Bigfoot on the ridge in British Columbia.
Okay.
I've lived on my property in northern...
Okay, we're ending that. I just found a video of an area that is up the hill from my house. Of a video we did years ago. We were on vacation. When was it? Oh, 2020. So I'm going to share this with you because there's an area of this lake. It makes my skin crawl. And it does Sammy's too. We're both kind of like, it's really crazy. Okay, so this is up the street from my house. This is Beaver Lake. This is Okanagan Lake. Come visit me, everybody. I'm telling you, you need to come and visit me. Come visit me and Wendy and enjoy this beautiful place we live. See the car? See the car we used to have? It was absolutely beautiful. And the dog in this video is Zoe, our black lab we had before June. Look at this beautiful place. Okay, right here. Right there. Okay, so these are made by humans, but look at this beautiful place. Right here. Okay, so these were built by people. Okay, but there was just something about it. Like Savvy and I both walked in here and both of our hair, our hair just stood on end. And Savvy's not a believer, really, like I am. You know, if he is, he doesn't ever tell me. And this place was so fucking weird. This was out on an island in the middle of this lake. So I know humans did this, but there's something about the area around it. Yeah. Come on, I don't know how to explain it. I just get really bad vibes. So yeah, that's Beaver Lake, British Columbia. Bless you, babe. Something about the mountains in BC here. So again, anybody in the background watching this later, if you have experienced a Bigfoot, please tell me in the, sorry, this just totally caught my attention here. Okay, one sec. Please put in the comments below your experience. I want to know. Tell me all about it. And I just found another video. We're going to see. Let's see here. Vintage Van Island Adventures. Give them a subscribe and a like. I'm going to share their channel now. They have done something that got my attention. Sasquatch video for you non-believers. Okay, let's go.
Okay, here we are on a big adventure. We're going into the Great Bear Rainforest. I have my skipper, Darcy, and off to the side, as you see right here.
The island at the starboard side of the boat is Cormorant Island. They hear strange screams in the forest, usually at night, when the creature's on the island. Some people have seen it. First Nations people think it's Uniclaw, a female Sasquatch. Another investigator analyzed the audio, and I think it's so important to play it because it's got to do with the island we're passing by right now. It runs a little long, but I think it's so important to play it because it has to do with this area. And thank you, Thinker Thunker. Guys, check it out. Check out his YouTube channel. Okay, here, we're going to play it right now.
Here. This is a weird one. It's called Strange Sound Spark. Search for Sasquatch in BC community.
Okay, I've seen that.
That howl right there.
Wait.
I'm going to show you two things. Heard primarily at night. Be made by any known, new, and bizarre species in the world. Loudest animals you might.
Okay, sorry, this might not be what I'm looking for. I thought he had original footage here. He's not. He's playing other people's stuff. Okay, let's scroll forward here. Yeah, welcome to the forests of British Columbia. These trees are actually small. Okay.
Cabins here too?
Here we go.
Okay, welcome to Vancouver Island, British Columbia. You need to come and visit me.
Seems to handle motion really well. Holy cow. Barely even moves. But shit doesn't even move. It would be sliding all over the place. But yeah, no, it's pretty snotty out here. Barely moving this boat around. They're all huddled inside the cabin. It's too cold.
That's such a weird coincidence, actually, Ryan, that you say that. I honestly, I think it's just coincidence. Like it's just them. It's just when they film them. We have beautiful weather here. Absolutely gorgeous weather. So this could have been in the fall, winter.
Where I had my encounter with
right here on this island, right in this beach, right in this beach. Were these cabins here too?
Yep.
Oh, this is a.
Oh.
We just seen something run
Okay, that's the reserve cabins there of whatever reserve they're on.
across that beach over there.
This is drawing my attention because it's being told by a local native.
It looked like it was. Could have been a bear.
Wow, what a beautiful place. What a beautiful place. Huh.
See us coming in, bipedal.
Where is it? I don't see it.
That was bizarre. You guys didn't see that? Did you see that? I thought it was a human. I thought it was somebody there, but is there anybody there right now?
He said no, nobody there right now.
Wow. I should have the camera going, man.
Okay.
So this is where you had your Sasquatch encounter, right here? Yep. Wow.
Can't hear.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Further up behind the wood fence.
Okay. So in behind, basically.
Okay, so he's saying he heard, I don't know if you can hear him. He's saying he heard wood on wood. That's what Sasquatch are known to do. They'll like smack like a stump against a tree and to make that noise.
Yeah. So me and my brother went up behind there.
Hi, Renee.
Halfway up the trail, that's when we heard that wood on wood.
Yeah, yeah.
And we came back down, and I sat back down where I was. And that's when I seen that piece of log, that log, pop up out of the water.
So it basically threw it out of the woods into the ocean.
Yeah.
So that must have scared the shit out of you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it got me concerned a bit.
I bet, man.
Okay, I don't know if you heard that. The guy was saying he was out in the boat and he saw something, and then there was a log, like a tree log, that went flying and landed in the water. It had actually been thrown into the water. That would be a little bit unnerving, I would say. Okay, and then they do a little bit of exploring.
Now,
what a beautiful place. I would be so honored to go here. Just go and sit on the deck. This is amazing. This is out in the middle of nowhere in British Columbia.
Mountain Island. Beast. Okay. Okay, what's this island called we're at now?
Compton Island.
Compton Island.
Wow.
Beast came into this little war. We came by here.
Compton Island. I gotta Google this. Give me a second. Compton Island. Come on, Google. Compton Island, BC. Oh, Compton Island. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'll show you. This is where they are. Right here. Amazing. I've never been up that far. Wow. Like very top of Vancouver Island. But it's not, it's actually on the mainland technically. So across from Telegraph Cove. Amazing. Okay. Hopefully in my future, I will be doing some of this stuff.
Yesterday, and this was completely high and dry. So
probably not.
This is where he had his.
They probably don't, Donna. Most of the natives, they want to keep everything quiet and private. Though, if you go up the northern British Columbia to Haida Gwaii, there's everything you can imagine up there. You can even see the spirit bear up there. But the trips are like 20 grand. They're really expensive to go there.
Sasquatch experience. So we're gonna go relive it with the boys. Were you here for that experience too?
What's that?
That Sasquatch experience, were you here for that?
Yeah.
That was you?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. You guys got some beautiful land.
Yeah.
Hey? Wow.
Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's
Okay.
a rock. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So that's where Darcy had his counter. Aggressive Sasquatch that didn't want him in this area. And where'd you hear the roar? Down by the water, or is that
Down
up
by
there?
the water, yeah.
And that was enough to make you
Yeah.
shake. What about that is banging away?
Could be John. Yeah.
Shake. What about that is banging away?
Could be John. He's still behind us.
See, I automatically look at the trees. I look for trees that are bent over funny, that are knocked off strange, like, yeah.
Or the wind.
Oh. Huh. Don't know. It's been an active
The dog will
Sasquatch
tell
area
him.
on the island, right around here.
The dog will tell him before anything. If there was a Sasquatch around, a dog would let you know.
So we're looking in any damp spots. We're looking for some footprints. Oh, there's some poop there. Looks like bear.
Oh yeah, that's bear.
Nothing. No footprints. That's swampy water. Well, yes, that's why I guess they come here. Makes no footprint. Nothing.
And it's soft on their feet.
No impression of the ground. Sasquatch will travel through these islands, island to island, untraceable through these woodcuts. It's virtually thick,
This is what like Savvy and I grew up in. This is the type of forest. This was normal for us. We would go and hang out in the forest.
Kids walk through here. So they come over from the mainland, cross over all these little islands, and go to Vancouver Island. Traceable. Hey, come over from there. When's it coming up? He's right there, but
It's from the wind. Okay, so this guy doesn't say anything about his story.
go off to the. Hey, you guys! When I was over there, I heard them clams spitting and spewing away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, saying we're going this way, we could almost get our crab trap, pull it up and see if there's any crabs. No, or
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Thanks, Andy.
Okay, well, give them a like and a subscribe.
It's pretty.
It's not the story I was expecting. I was hoping for a story, but show them some love anyways, please. Hi, Archangel. Ryan needs to take us. Come on, come visit me, Ryan, and we'll go. Yeah, grizzly bears are terrifying. Terrifying. We have them, like, right here. I've never seen one, though, thank God. Oh, Jibba. Interesting, Susie. Yeah, I don't like grizzly either. They're really scary. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Hunt. Okay. Okay, here's another one we're going to try. So tons of fair use commentary today. Please subscribe to all these channels. Give them a like. Tell them I sent you. This one's Salish Sasquatch. Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Bigfoot encounters from tribal member, real photos, and footprint casts. Okay, hopefully this one's good.
Sports fishing along the whole river. Heard something, smelled something, looked up.
So this shows an injured foot.
Injuries right here. The two lumps that were here were caused possibly by a fall that broke those bones right in there. And that's why it's got the lumps. Grover Krentz hypothesized that. You couldn't fake that.
I mean, this is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
The consensus that like is it the buckwus that they're called? Buckwus. So they're kind of like little pricks then.
What is this map, Thomas?
This is Vancouver Island.
So they're kind of like little pricks then.
What is this
Oh my God. Oh, that's funny.
map, Thomas?
This is Vancouver.
Okay, so this is the map of British Columbia coast. Down at the very bottom down here, that's where Vancouver is. Then this big island is Vancouver Island. This is where I was on like 2 weeks ago.
Island, Olympic Peninsula, mainland here. This is all my tribal territories here. It's called Kwakwakiwak, right here. And that's what we call Tunacha, the Sasquatch. The southern Kwakwakiwak, now called Lehwata, their boundary goes from here up into this area. But they're basically our families, and they're part of our tribe. But we all speak of the Tunacha.
And the Queen Charlotte Straits. So this goes up to the Queen Charlotte Islands, which is up there, which is the Haida Gwaii. And that's where you could find the spirit bearer.
This entire area. And the Chandler territory through here, a lot of them call their Sasquatch books, I think it is. But this is where I lived for almost 20 years, in my tribal territories.
Well, that's remote.
Knights Inlet, the Broughton Archipelago. And in the first part of October, this place erupts with Sasquatches yelling from island to island, whooping, making screams. And what it is there's telling who's establishing where for for the shellfish beaches for the winter, leading up until about beginning of April.
Wow.
So it's a resource thing.
Oh, it's all about the resource. They're constantly migrating according to the seasonal proteins. So
Okay.
this time of the year in January, shellfish. And
Hey.
end of February, March, the herring are going to come spawn all through here. And central coast of British Columbia, Alaska, the Sasquatches will migrate out where the herring spawn takes place because of that much water. You just bend down and pick up the herring, fill your belly, fill your bucket.
I've seen the herring spawn. It used to happen outside my dad's place every year. And the herring spawn was, in a way, it was kind of cool. It stunk. Like all of a sudden, our backyard would just stink. But the coolest part of it all is my alarm clock in the mornings was sea lions. I literally would wake up to sea lions screaming, "Arr, arr, 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 arr," for about 2 weeks every morning. It was just right outside our door. Absolutely amazing.
And then hooligan time, what you guys call smelts, or come to the glacier fed inlets. And those Sasquatches that are in those areas will go after those hooligans, the candlefish that go into those rivers. And then come May, when the huge low tides come, we'll get a lot of activity on our beaches, especially in my tribal territories, because of the big daytime low tides. Opens up, exposes the gooey duck clam, scallops, box scallops, abalone, and other things. And then springtime, the berries come, and then comes the salmon in midsummer right through until November. And they'll migrate to the salmon rivers. And then winter comes, rivers blow out.
I've had probably 10 bear encounters in my life. Very close up bear encounters. They're really scary. It's partly why I actually don't go camping anymore, because I'm terrified of bears. A moose. Yeah, mooses are amazing.
Like last week, what we saw here in the Pacific Northwest, then they migrate to the shellfish beaches. So they're always in flux, except for in June when they follow the receding snows up into the alpines to go after fawn drop, all the ungulates, deer, elk, mountain goat. And they used to be on the Olympic Peninsula, mountain goat up in these inlets. They'll go up into the alpines for fawn drop because of all the greenery that the females can produce milk with. And then, of course, fawns are easy picking for the Sasquatches.
What did I hear you mention about blonde ones?
There's been reports of blonde ones up in this area, in this inlet area. My tribe has a ecotourism lodge right here, and they go up to these different rivers, bringing people walking, looking at animals, bears, and they've been seeing Sasquatches, hearing them. And this is no man's land. There's very few humans in here. The only ones that are up here at the logging camp. Other than that,
it's where
tribal resort there, and this is all vacant of humans mostly.
That is very, very, very remote. Like he's saying it like there's nothing there. I've never been here. I've been up in the ocean, up a little bit farther up, but I've always wanted to go here. I just it's like a pilgrimage. I need to go at least once in my lifetime. Beautiful.
Here. That's right.
And also, if you love fishing, you need to come here and actually like save some money up. Come here and go on a fishing charter. You have to. My dad used to do fishing charters, and he had a big boat. He had like I think it was a 46-foot boat, and he did charters once a week or twice a week. I can't remember, but fishing, and they would bring back salmon, like huge salmon for his customers. Yeah. So now the guy's saying, yeah, they've seen blonde ones. I don't know if I would say he said blonde, so I'm assuming blonde. Tara, did your family hunt there when you were? Yes. Yep. My dad did. Yep. Yeah, he tried to drag me with him. I went a few times, then I was like, I can't do this. It broke my heart. I just can't. do it. But yeah, my dad's hunted all this coast my whole life. Okay.
I used to live all through this area right here, year round most of the time. Used to hear the Sasquatches, see them, go clam digging. You'd have things thrown at you. You'd actually bring cockles, a type of clam, up to the bush and throw it in for the Sasquatches so they quit bothering you.
Wow.
Isn't that what the book was?
No.
Eats is the cockles?
He eats it too, but Paquis is the little one, little hair-covered bipedal creature.
And we refer to the Paquis as the keeper of the ghost world, the chief of the...
Holy shit, I gotta Google that. Give me a second. Book wuss. Maybe I was a book wuss in my last lifetime. I need to learn about all of this stuff, you guys know that. Native art here. Okay. These are the bookwuss masks. So here are the masks. Bookwuss creature. So it's basically a short Sasquatch. And we all know I'm short. I'm only 4'10". Wow, that looks like this thing in my house in Arizona. Okay. A buckwuss. A buckwuss. Yeah, Kim, have you done fishing charters out here? Kim French, you have? Yeah. Yeah. You gonna come visit me too, Kim? We're gonna have a big, huge meetup. Everybody's gonna come to British Columbia and we'll party for a weekend. Okay.
The ghost world. For when you don't listen to the lessons on how to travel with a canoe or swim across a river or lake, and the storms or the tide rips or the current and the rapids get you, you drowned. You failed your teachings. And your human soul is owned by that little hair-covered creature called Paquis, the chief of the ghost world.
And it's an evil one.
What?
You know,
I need to
Or the
learn.
tide rips or the current, chief of the ghost world. For when you don't listen to the lessons on how to travel with a canoe or swim across a river or lake, and the storms or the tide rips or the current and the rapids get you, you drowned. You failed your teachings. And your human soul is owned by that little hair-covered creature called Paquis, the chief of the ghost world.
and it's an evil
Wow.
one. So you don't want to be near it.
Is it something that's spiritual or real?
I think it's, well, they're real. My cousin had it running 3 or 4 years ago with about a dozen of them on one of the islands. And, he says they're just like we dance.
See,
hair covered.
this out of all the Bigfoot stuff you can find on YouTube, right? This is the stuff I want to watch. This stuff to me makes my hair stand on end. The real stories from the native that live right there in the bush with them. This is what you need to listen to these people.
The creatures throwing sticks at him, rocks.
Are they like little Sasquatches? Or are they different?
I think they're different because when a guy in Alaska anchored his sailboat out and he went ashore beachcombing, he saw in the bush a bumper from a boat, worth like $100 each. So he thought, oh, treasure, I'll go get it. When he walked off the beach into the timber, all of a sudden those 3 little hair-covered bipedal creatures came out, hissing at him, throwing things at him. So he just got his dinghy and got out of there. Yeah. But he went home, and as an artist, he painted what he saw, including that balloon, that Scotchman, and the 3 little creatures. And when you look at them, they're not Sasquatches. They got bald here, but they got teeth that are sort of like...
I have, I'm going to just come out and say it. I have a brother. It's not blood, but he's like adopted brother, basically. And I hope to be able to bring him out on my channel eventually and introduce him to all of you. But he is a native chief from Vancouver Island and a very, very, very famous artist. And I got to spend some time with him a couple weeks ago. And I don't know how to explain it to you there. It was like a spiritual experience. for me. That's where I met that white raven. I'll show you Opal, the white raven. Where is she? I haven't had many spiritual experiences in years since I moved up here. For some reason, I don't explain to you my spiritual life, but this was one of them. I saw this bird and I was like, this is it. But the funny thing is, my native, I guess, brother, he turned to me and he said, Tara, that's your spirit animal. Like flat out, this bird.
Woke up with the window open, sun on my floorboards, mind wide open. I left the doubt by the door, or didn't need it anymore. Pulled on my shoes, hit the pavement.
Say hi, Tara.
Magnificent.
From the corner store, said, come on down, there's room for more. We danced in the kitchen light, laughing
On a Friday night. I sing that song all day long. In my opinion, they are the closest to the land. Yes, yeah, totally. Yep. Thank you so much. I love you guys. All right, so let's keep going. So it cut me off. What was I saying? I was saying that my native brother said that bird, Opal, the white raven I just showed you, she is my spirit animal. And also a spirit bear, which is amazing because I've always just loved them. Like, you have your favorite animal, right? He turned around and he's like, no, this is something to do about my ancestors and stuff. And I'm like blown away by what this guy was saying to me. I was like, what? So yeah, very cool. So hopefully I'll be able to start bringing him up on the channel and showing you a whole different side of my life. Hopefully soon I can do that.
I guess you could say a pike, a real spiky, greenish colored hair.
So do they call Vancouver Island Ape Island because of the Sasquatch?
Some people call it Ape Island because of Sasquatch. I tell people, go to Vancouver Island. It's like going to the movie King Kong and going to his island with all the effigies carved of King Kong. Well, from Victoria all the way through, especially when you get up to the Kwakwaka'wakw territories, it's all memorial totem poles carved for past chiefs with Tunach, the Sasquatch on the bottom. Duncan down here is the city of totems. There's 3 Sasquatch totem poles there. Vancouver, Stanley Park, got the totem pole cluster with 3 Sasquatches carved. Victoria, they have the Royal British Columbia Museum with the Sasquatch carved.
Okay, my brother carved one of these. It's outside of the Parliament building.
Carvings called Tunacha from my Kwakwaka'wakw.
They didn't show it.
Sasquatches. Vancouver, Stanley Park, got the totem pole cluster with 3 Sasquatches carved. Victoria, they have the Royal British Columbia Museum with the Sasquatch carvings called Tunacha from my Kwakwaka'wakw people. And then right here is Alert Bay, that island right there, and that's where I was born. It's the homeland of the Nummis tribe, but a lot of the Kwakwaka'wakw tribes live there. And the graveyard in town is filled with carved poles of cedar of Tunacha, Sasquatch. Highest concentration of wood carved Sasquatches on Earth will be found right there in Alert Bay.
Oh,
and
see, that's interesting.
Bay is the Umitsta Cultural Center.
I'm going to show you something. Give me a sec. I'll let this play while I find what I'm trying to show you.
STA.ca. And you can go to it and find all kinds of information about the Kwakwaka'wakw people and Tunacha, the Sasquatch, and Bukwas, the little hair-covered ones.
And I know that we're far away from your store, but you want to tell me about your store and where it's at?
I managed for 21 months now at SasquatchLegend.com in Forks, Washington. It's North America's largest Sasquatch store and museum. And now we're expanding the museum where we're going to have the largest Sasquatch museum in North America, because the whole back half of the building is just going to be Sasquatch stuff inside. We just purchased a private collection of casts that a gentleman had, almost 38 casts and other memorabilia that he collected. And then we have all of our casts, my casts, and then my potlatch carved masks and regalia, fur, and baskets on their back that my wife uses during the Sasquatch conferences to show what a potlatch looks like in my people. When we bring out, the chiefs bring out of their gildas, their box of treasure, their crests of Tunapa, Sasquatch, as well as Bakwus, the little people. And they'll be in display cases there. I have 5 round stones of different sizes that I found in this area here in my territory through the years. And they're called killer stones, hunting stones that Sasquatches bring from the beaches and rivers, and they'll bring up into the forest where they have a place where they use the wind to their advantage, and they watch animal trails, and they'll use those rocks and throw them at the deer,
Wow.
bears, elk.
Okay, I want to show you guys something.
Summon the elders. Oh, there's your dad. Your dad. Let's walk over to the.
He made that boat. I have so much to show you guys. I haven't shown you yet. So much to show you. 1 second.
You need it. Trying to find them. Just going closer and closer.
Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. So yeah, everything happens for a reason, and I'm slowly starting to learn why this is all happening to me, and my gifts and my abilities, and this guy has really taught me a lot about me that I didn't even know. So yeah, very, very, I would say almost say life-changing. And when I like, everything happens for a reason. So yeah. Okay. I will show you more and more and more of that side of my life as it starts to come forward.
Other animals. And what we can do with a 22 single shot rifle, a Sasquatch can do with a rock.
And we're going to meet you guys in the spring over at Sasquatch Island, go on the boat with you, and get your other life on the Olympic Peninsula.
Oh, yeah. We'll go down here. We'll go to Forks, and we'll go take the
Where is Forks?
Steve's raft, and we'll go raft down the whole river and show you numerous teepee tree structures, caves that the Sasquatches have dug for winter habitation, places where they got their killer stones laid out. And we'll go to gravel and sandbars that most people never get to, and we'll walk around and find trackways.
You and Steve have came across some pretty good areas over the last year, right?
Oh yeah, some really hot spots. We can't keep track of them. Like right now in Forks, we contracted up with a family that owns 300 acres, and for now we have the exclusive rights to investigate on their property. They're along the one river with salmon and steelhead. They got an orchard full of apple trees. Trees, pear trees, cherry trees, gardens of vegetables, and 6 different houses on the property. And we went and met them a month ago, and by educating them, and their elders, you know, the ladies are like, "Oh, you mean that wasn't someone knocking on my door?" No, that was a Sasquatch side of our house twice. And what they're doing is telling, like I told them, they're telling you the rivers are in blowout. They can't get the salmon no more. It's time for you guys to feed them. Bring out offerings of food, apples, meat, whatever. And that's what we're doing. We got offering sites out, trail cameras, $1,400 audio wildlife listening device recording during the nights. So we'll get something. We're calling it Squatch Watcher Ranch. Squatch Watcher Ranch.
Nice.
I like that other one.
Tell me about how you guys acquired the feet.
Okay, you know, I should just take I need to get rid of this mute button on my fucking microphone. I'm sorry, I do this to you on every single live stream. Okay, what was I saying? What he was just saying about taking food, his people taking food out for the Sasquatch has just knocked me off my feet. If I had any sort of doubting and stuff of this, I think he's pretty much pushed me over to the edge of, yeah, okay, this is the real deal. The natives are putting food out for Sasquatch because we have a serious salmon problem here in British Columbia. I don't know if it's happening in the States too, but up here, our salmon populations are dwindling and they're just not spawning in certain areas now. Like it's just died off. Honestly, and I don't know if the scientists even really know why yet. So to hear him say that they're putting food out into the forest for these Sasquatch, wow, it blows my mind.
All the cast.
Oh yeah. Well, I was from WSU, Washington State University, and also worked at Boeing at the time when my buddy, who's also a Coug, we hit it off. And so for years and years and years, we kept in touch. And so it was just last week.
I never got the name Angie in Summer's case. I never got the name Angie. I did get two females. I got Candace, of course, but I also got the name Bridget. Bridget. Angie, no, nothing rings a bell.
It was just last week. He found what do you call that? A posting for sale out at Pullman, which is where Washington State University is. But it was actually in Moscow, which is the next city over. And some guy had to sell all of his Sasquatch prints. And he had to move out of his office where he had them all. And he had to move to a smaller place. So he had to get rid of it. And my buddy, Scott, he said, hey, he took the picture and sent it to me. He goes, hey, just reminds me of you, like, hey. And I looked at that and I'm like, whoa, Tom, look at this. And so Tom's like, oh my gosh. And so we contacted the guy who was selling it, and lo and behold,
yeah, me too.
He had more than what was
me too.
In the image.
Me too.
He followed Dr. Meldrum's book, and he requested and found, I think he was pretty satisfied he got all of them. And by the time we heard about it, he had sold 2 prints already, but one of them was a duplicate of his collection. So we scored just in time. We just headed right out there and to Moscow and picked him up. He wanted to have the whole collection.
Okay, let's scan forward a bit here.
Found around his Caterpillar at California Bluff Creek road construction site. Wow, look at this one.
Wow.
16-inch footprint.
Have you ever seen a little person?
I've never seen one, but I was asked one time.
I'm a little person.
Go look after a graph that measures the height of water.
I'm a little person.
There's 3 boxes in 3 different streams. So when I got to one of the boxes, it was low tide, real long sandy beach. I walked up the sandy beach and estuary. And when I got into the timber, I was walking on pea gravel and I seen the plywood box. And when I got up to it, I unlocked it, took the graph out, replaced the new one, filled the ink container up, and then like a clock, I had to wind that machine up. As I'm winding it, all of a sudden I hear, I looked at the bank and you can see the ferns and thimbleberry bushes and salmonberry bushes moving. And there's all this scurrying going on in bushes are that high. And I thought I must have spooked a family of river otters. I didn't think anything of it, kept winding the thing, locked the box. All of a sudden I turned around, and where my footprints were in the pea gravel, you could see little footprints with narrow heels, splayed toes that walked across. 2 of them walked across behind me. And all of a sudden I looked at the bank, and that's when I heard that hissing noise and chattering. And all of a sudden they erupted again. And I just turned and ran for my boat. I wasn't going to stick around.
Is it pretty much the consensus
Wow.
is it the buckwuss that
That is mind blowing. Is he talking about my ancestors or something? Like, what this is mind blowing. It's weird because all of this is making sense to me now. I'm learning more about my abilities and my gift and where it's come from, why it's happening, all this stuff. Like I said in the beginning of this live stream, when I was young, when I was a toddler, I would say between up to, say, the age 5, I used to have a nightmare almost every single night about a Sasquatch chasing me. Like every night. And then I had a second dream where I was underneath icebergs. Like literally, my dream consisted of me looking up under the water at icebergs. And I had those dreams till I was probably about 5, maybe 6 or 7. Now I'm in my 50s and I'm like, was I seeing my past life in my dreams? Like, it's really starting to seem like I might have been.
what they're called?
Buckwuss.
Buckwuss. So they're kind of like little pricks then.
Yeah, they're a lot of tribes, they won't even speak about them. And Omaha Indian Reserve.
That casting, yes, that was very much like what I saw in Harrison Hot Springs. Yes. Yeah. Probably about the same size, too. I'm actually going to smudge in here while we're watching this. I need to smudge, so give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get my stuff.
We were leaving offerings out of food for the Sitonga, the Sasquatch, and a couple soup bowls with rock candy and silver, copper pennies and things like that. They're like shiny items and candy. And we noticed in the morning, second morning, that some of the rock candy and pennies are gone.
So how many prints did you get in total?
38 altogether. And then we have 10 at the museum right now. And then we have a gentleman come.
Okay, I'm going to smudge for a minute. Just kind of feel the need to smudge. I don't like Sasquatch. They scare me. I need a lighter. I'm trying to light my sage. Give me a sec. I need a lighter. Okay, so I've got... And I got my ceremonial feather. Okay. Just keep all the Sasquatch away from me, please. Just keep it away. I don't want any Sasquatch vibes in my life. Please keep it away from me. Keep them away from all my people. Thank you. And protect all of those that are near Sasquatch right now. Oh no, I've squished my feather. Oh God. I need to actually not use this. I need to actually not use this and frame it. Yes, I need to frame that. Okay, you are grounded to earth. Yeah, I firmly believe that I am. I firmly believe. Lately, you know, guys, you've all been watching me lately. I know this sounds absolutely terrible and shitty, but I'm a psychic and I'm a medium, right? The last little while, I can't help myself, but I'm getting really pissed off watching other psychics, and I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I know when somebody's full of shit. Flat out. And I bite my tongue and bite my tongue. I don't say anything. I had people hate on me for a long time. And I've finally been able to prove myself. Some of you are watching right now that trolled me and bashed me and called me names. I see you in my chat. but I can't help myself. I'm just not liking what I'm seeing that's going on. So just keep in mind, just don't believe everything you're hearing, okay? From others, please. I don't know how to explain it to you. Just use your common sense, figure it out. I've learned from myself, I'm just very straight up psychic medium. I had somebody ask me a couple weeks ago, they were like, are you a studied psychic or a studied medium? I didn't even know what they were meaning. I'm like, no, I've never read a book in my life on psychic abilities. I'm not studied. This is just me. This is just how I am. This is my life. And that's just the way it is. And my readings are so quick too. Like I told you guys, I can crank out what I'm getting in a scenario in 5 minutes. I can't drag it out for half an hour and make a video out of it. I've tried, but I find it difficult. It's just, anyway, so everything's starting to make sense to me now about my abilities and about me. I hope that makes sense to you, that, especially those of you that know me well, you're kind of on this journey with me, and it's fascinating, and bring it on for the next 40 years of this journey,
Coming up from Oregon in the first week of February, and he's donating a whole bunch more. And we have one that's 18.5 inches long, poured in Forks 18.5 years ago. So that's going to be interesting to get out.
18.5 inches long.
So we'll just show everybody a few of these today so that they come check them out when they're in the museum.
They have to come to the museum. Like I say, we're going to build 3 display cases. So you'll see the Bukwas little people pictures and different things, but you'll see our native mask and regalia.
I got to see a Bukwas little people. Like maybe they're one of my brothers or sisters or something.
And I'm going to have it in a position where it's on its knee like this, digging in the sand, and you can see the cockles that it's harvesting. And then we'll have one Sasquatch with a basket on her back. We'll have either a baby one like my family in potlatch or misbehaving children in the basket. And then the other Junakwa, I'll probably do it where it's on the beach harvesting as well. And then the other mask that we first started the conference circuit with a basket, I'll put her in there, but I'm going to have her reaching out, chasing after a misbehaving child.
So is the basket woman a Sasquatch?
Yeah, in my tribe. Mm-hmm. We don't call her basket lady. We call her Tunakwa, wild one of the woods. Mm-hmm. And then other tribes, they call her basket lady. And that goes right back to Central United States. Tribes talk about basket lady.
There's actually the basket lady story like that in the book of Zechariah in the Bible, I heard, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. This is the one that started it all, the Sasquatchology, Sasquatch interest enthusiast. That's the Eric Shipton print from the Himalayas when he went up to conquer Mount Everest, and they found that famous trackway in the bottom left picture, and they poured a cast. But that's what started the whole genre of Sasquatch, abominable snowman, Yeti.
That's amazing.
Bigfoot. Those prints look like they have to be something completely different than Sasquatch, don't you think?
I think it's Gigantopithecus blackie, which we know is a gorilla, a giant gorilla. And that's why it's got a splayed toe. And then you look at ours here from the Pacific Northwest, they're human-looking feet. Read everything.
This it looks like this is Paul Freeman.
Yeah, that's Paul Freeman.
The big toe is
We got
huge.
numerous Paul Freeman casts. We have the hand prints, knuckle prints. We even have a butt print from Walla Walla, Washington, where Paul Freeman was getting all the activity. Like when I first saw Paul Freeman's video, I thought it was a hoax. And the reason why is because the hair was so synthetic looking, sticking out everywhere. But when I was there in 2024 in August, Scotch America, late Scott Violet,
amazing,
and his wife Hannah brought us there. And it was August, it was 97 degrees.
Okay, I'm going to skip forward a bit here.
Out, and it was, when I looked at my cell phone, you could see it was kind of like
a little bit more.
So
air
go
than
give
all
this
these.
guy a subscribe.
BC Ferry. They go up Roscoe, head of an inlet. The next question: how come we never see them? Because while you're snoring, farting in bed, they're active. They're the humans of the night. They have nocturnal vision. We're the humans of the day. So while we sleep, snore, and fart, they're out there in our composts, our greenhouses, our fruit trees, our vegetable patches, our berry patches, and number one, our composts. So when we did research in Vancouver Island, a dozen
Composts.
houses with every one of them having a compost. You can imagine what it's like for Sasquatch while we're sleeping when they lift the lid of a compost and see the things we throw away. Soft tomatoes, potato peelings, half a cantaloupe that's a little soggy, still edible, still good. But to a Sasquatch, opening the lid of compost is like us going to a tribal casino with buffet. It's a smorgasbord of great, delectable, diverse foods. And it's easy harvest. And that's why there's an increase of urban edge Sasquatches coming into our backyards and being seen at the urban edges. This
Wow,
one here,
well, that
I
makes
teach
sense.
people that when you have an
That
encounter,
really makes sense.
see one, grab your cell phone, click, 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 click. Slow pan video, go up, do the same thing, up, downs, and go back and analyze it. So they Central British Columbia coast, middle of nowhere. You can only access the Indian village by airplane or boat or BC ferry. They go up Roscoe, head of an inlet. They have a yurt up there. They're walking into the up the dock with groceries and sleeping bags to the yurt. And all of a sudden there's a Sasquatch standing behind their yurt outside the trees. Sees them, backs into the bush and disappears. Everyone freezes. Leader goes, Tom says to take pictures. So he started taking pictures and videos. That night he posts them when he tells them what they see. And his cousin phones him and says, hey, you captured one. So there's the black face looking at you. It's just
Oh, I can see an eye.
Yep. Left eye.
Yeah,
cheek,
eye right there, and part of a
forehead, yeah.
nose. Oh, that's freaky. Can you zoom back out on that picture? Where was that from?
Central British Columbia Coast Native Watchman Program.
Holy. That's amazing.
Yeah, you can see the eye good there. But see what I mean by Jocelyn? Black skin.
This one.
Some sports fishermen. Was out sports fishing
Amazing.
along the whole river, heard something, smelled something, looked up. Sasquatch
And
looked
there's-
at him, turned and walked away.
I've always thought that was a good picture.
Yeah.
And they're so casual out there. I mean, you know, you're saying that they're nocturnal, but the ones out on the peninsula, it's like they're going for a walk. They don't care if they're seen or not. They're just going out any time of day they want. And motorcyclists, when they're waiting for the light to change, when the road work was being worked on, just walks right in front of them. You know, maybe not right just in front, but you know, yards ahead.
Wow.
But it's like
Amazing stuff.
And when they got the guy, and it's in a bunch of
looks like a small one.
hard clay sand that he piled up with his machine. So he has a ranch that his grandfather homesteaded during the wagon train eras. And when he got there and started building the ranch, there were Sasquatches. So him and his cowboys went down, surrounded him on this oxbow on the creek, and they shot them all and they buried them right there. And then the great grandfather felt so bad about it that oxbow, he put a gate up and he plowed it every year and planted diverse vegetables there and fruit trees. And he never harvested it, but he would always.
Oh, totally kind of off topic. That just really reminded me of something. I had a shaman in Arizona tell me a solution to, well, he believed it was a solution to my skinwalker problem. That just, wow. He told me point blank to plant some fruit trees. That's what this, and this is what this guy just said. That I was to plant fruit trees and it would be an offering to the spirits. But, well, I said, nah, fuck it. And came back to Canada. I'm out of here. I'm not doing, I couldn't get away from there fast enough.
Fertilize it, replant it every year, and he left it for the remaining Sasquatches. To this day are still on the property. So I asked him, I said, hey, any chance I can go in there and dig up the bones? He goes, absolutely not. here's a picture I'd like to share with you. And the reason why I like it so much is because when you look at our West Coast native Tunaha mask, it's identical.
Man, that's a good one.
It looks identical to it.
Wow.
This is from Lakota?
I think it's the Dakotas or one of the states, but it was surveillance camera still pictures of a dumpster diving Sasquatch. That was repeatedly, not just one, numerous Sasquatches were coming to the dumpsters. And apparently the guy in surveillance said that we have videos, but we're not allowed to share it. They don't want people coming down there to kill their Sasquatches. In Omaha Indian Reserve, they have a small
That makes
casino,
sense.
and a friend of ours, girlfriend at the time, drove the casino bus all around the massive Indian Reserve, picking up people, dropping them off to gamble. And she's seen numerous Sitonga Sasquatch run across the road in front of her.
Sitonga.
One night, her
that
front
too.
passenger tire blew out, and she drove it until it was just the metal rim to the casino. And I asked her, why didn't you change your tire? She goes, would you change the tire in the Omaha Indian Reserve at night with all them Sasquatches? No, I'll wait till I get to the casino parking lot, then I change the tire.
Wow. Amazing stuff.
Pronounced Filtrum. That.
All right. I think I'm going to wrap her up here. This has been really, really interesting. So if you're interested in this subject, please go and watch this channel's videos. Sayless Sasquatch. It looks like they've got quite a amazing selection of videos. Very, very cool. Okay, so thank you all for being here. I'm going to end this up. It's Friday night. Time to party with my honey. Everybody, please take 2 seconds and subscribe to June's YouTube channel, please. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click that subscribe button and please click that like button. Doesn't cost you anything. Thank you all for being here. That was really interesting, and I love this stuff. So very, very cool. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm sure I'll see you. I'm sure you'll see me. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.